Hello guys, welcome back to this series on C programming. In this video, we will do an exercise together on structure in C programming. So, the exercise is to write C program that reads a given instant in the form of hours and minutes to a structure variable. So here we have a structure instant. Inside we will have hours and minutes. Then displays this instant in the form of hours, minute. Example, for 0 to 37. The structure to be used is composed of two integer elements, hours for the hour and m for the minute. For example, if you will enter 2 hours 40 minutes, the output must be 0 to 14 minutes. Or for example, if you will enter 5 8, the output must be 0508. So the form of the output must be hour, 2 points, minute. So let's start together. The first thing, we will write the basic struct of our C program. studio.h. So the first thing, we will create our structure. So we have here struct, for example, time. Inside we have two attributes, integer, int h, and we have int m for minute. As we know already now, the structure must be created outside of the main. Now, let's go to the main. We create our type time, our structure type time. Now we will go to the main. We will create a variable with type time. So struct time, for example, instant. This is our structure. So here we have now a variable called enst. The type of this variable is time. So that's why this variable enst is composed by h for hour and m. But they are still free. We don't have information inside. So the first thing, we have to give the information or the data for this h and m. So here printf, we will ask the user to give us the value of h and the value of m. So printf, please give an hour. We have /n, scanf, we have %d, address. So we have enst dot. Automatically we have to choose between two variables. Inside this structure enst we have two variables, int h and int m. So here we will choose h. The second thing here, we will copy these two lines. Please give a minute dot m. After, now, if the hour is, for example, 2, the output must be 02. If the minute is, for example, 8, the output must be 08. So we have to respect this form, HHMM. So we have to do some control on the given H and M, okay? So here, if, how we will control that? With if enst dot h is less than 10. If it's less than 10, so what we are going to do? We are going to add 0 in the beginning. So printf, how we are going to add it? Just we are going to write 0 and after %d. So before the entered hour, we will add 0 if the hour is less than 10. If it's bigger than 10, it's automatically two numbers. So we have %d, 2 points, anst, sorry, big case, anst dot hour. Edge printf %d, and we have anst dot h. So here, if the Android hour is less than 10, we will add a 0. As we are not going to add nothing, we are going just to do a printf on the screen. Now, we will do the same thing for a minute. Let's copy this code also. If ans.m is less than 10, the same thing, we will add 0% ans.m, our minute, as printf ans.m. It's so simple, it's not complicated exercise. It's good just to apply the structure notion that we already learned. Now let's try this exercise and see if we have a mistake somewhere. Here, okay, please give an hour, for example, let me give 5. And please give a minute, for example, let me give also 5. The output is 0505. Here we have an extra 2 points. Let's check where do we have these 2 points. Yeah, here, after the minute, okay? Let's execute again. Please give an hour. For example, here let me give an hour with 2 variables, for example, 14. Here we have please give a minute. Let me give 20. So the output, it's 42.20. Yes. Let's execute again. Please give an hour, 14:50. So we have 14:50. If I will give a different hour and minute, different form. For example, I will give it's 2 hours and the minute 14. We will have 0 to 14. So to resume, the main objective of this exercise is to check the form of the entered hour and minute. So the first thing, we will create our structure outside of the main. After, we have to create a variable with type of this variable. So we create our struct. The type of the struct is time. The name of this variable is ans. So inside this ans now we have hour and m, but they don't have value. We have to give the value of the different variable in the struct. So we have here printf given hour. We are asking for hour. We are going to write this hour inside the hour, ans.hour. After we give the minute, now we have to do some check, some control on this giving value. If the hour, ans.hour is less than 10, so we have to add 0. So we will write 0 and after %d, this %d will be replaced by ans.h. If it's not less than 10, so we will just display it. If the same thing for the minute, if the minute is less than 10, so we will do printf 0 %d ans m. This %d will be replaced by ans.m as printf ans.m. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you understand this exercise. Waiting for you for the next video for more exercise, and don't forget to subscribe to get notified for the new video. Thank you so much.